Hey everybody, this is Brad from Johnson Small Engines. I have a customer with an Echo trimmer and he had a heck of a time getting the blade off of this. He can't even get the blade off of it. So I just figured it'd be a good video to show everybody on a lot of these trimmers. This is an Echo, it's a PE225 model. This is a newer style, but the blade that's going to go on here is actually, it goes on a lot of these. All these right here, SRM 210 all the way down to SRM 410U, I guess it is. But all those numbers will actually go on those, all those are different models for the machines. It's an 8-inch blade. Part number I wrote down here just in case you guys want to see what that is. 696-001-20331. And again, I'm working on an Echo PE225 weed trimmer, and we're going to replace this blade that obviously doesn't look anything like a new blade. He could never get it off. All right, first thing we got to do is check out our tools. With your kit, when you buy the machine, sometimes you get this. It's a spark plug slash other side is just another. It might be a 17mm on this one, and they give you this tool for. It has a Torx head on it for the machine itself, and then also this is going to be used to hold the head still. I'm going to use a pair of cutters. There's a cotter pin here. It's 1/16 by an inch. That's what's going to go into the end of the shaft when we're all said and done. I'm going to use a 17mm socket. You can use a deeper shallow, doesn't matter. And I'm using a 3/8 ratchet. Okay, so what we have to do first is turn this on its side. And as you can see, the nut's here. Now the biggest problem with these is that people don't realize that these are reverse thread nuts. So we're going to be tightening that nut. And there's a hole in the center that is going to be for our cotter pin. And when we're all done, I'm going to put a cotter pin in here. And that's just a safety precaution to put that in there and you bend that back out. All right. So when you first start, we're going to get the rod, or actually the Torx. This is what they give you in a kit. A lot of times they give you this when you buy your machine. We have to find in the side of this collar, there's a hole. See the hole? All right. And then you're going to have on the side, usually, I tell everybody, this plug right here is designed that you can grease these heads. And right about where the plug is, straight down on the collar, you're going to see another hole in the head, and you're going to put your shaft right here through, and once it'll lock in. So that actually locks in this blade from going back and forth. You're going to turn it over. This is a 17mm. You can use your tool that comes with it. I like to use a ratchet because it's a little bit stronger. You get a little bit better leverage. All right, and you're going to turn these clockwise to loosen them. All right, so basically, then getting this off, turning it clockwise. And take the socket off here, makes it a little bit easier to get to it. So we're going, and this one is tough because it's been on there a very long time. Now there is a clock rotation on the wheel. All right, so now when you take that nut out, which is this, all right, put that aside. You have your collar here and the wheel. All right, now this wheel, the new one, as you can see, it has a direction. All right, I always say facing up usually is the right way to go, and the direction will be counterclockwise. Okay, on this, I don't know how they run. So you just have to make sure, you might have to start up your machine to find out which way your head's going before you do this, but I'm pretty confident that straight up, this is counterclockwise rotation. So we're gonna put the new blade on, make sure it's locked in there. I have not moved my tool out of the hole yet. Put the washer on, and your nut counterclockwise to tighten it. All right, so we're doing it just the opposite of what we think it should be. And that will tighten up. And then I'm gonna crank that nice and tight. There may be a torque for this, I'm not sure what it is, but just make sure that baby is tight. Then the cotter pin comes in at the end. And I use a pair of cutters. Just bend this out. And we're just going to snip off the edges here because we don't need them. Bend them up. It's like a safety. Alright, so there we have it. Not too bad. You just have to remember the hole in the side here is where you can put your rod. And anything that's pretty strong you can put in here to hold them. But you'll find a spot and it locks it in. And just remember, again, clockwise to loosen, counterclockwise to tighten. And that's how I put a blade on an Echo trimmer. Thanks for watching.
Subscribe.